Hello everybody, my name is Antoninus and welcome back to another RWBY reaction. I'm finally feeling a lot better than I did last week, so all the vlogs and whatnot will be coming back. I've got one already recorded for Wednesday, but whatever. Let's get this over with. We have RWBY, episode 5 of volume 5. Is it episode 5? It's episode 4 of volume 5. That's what I was getting confused at. Episode 4 of Volume 5, Lighting the Fire. Now, I'm watching this a couple of days after it's released on Rooster Teeth's website. And I do follow Rooster Teeth on Twitter. And I saw that they posted a little clip of Yang meeting bandits. So I'm guessing Yang's gonna meet Raven. Or they're gonna see each other in this episode, so I'm hyped as hell to see how that's gonna go down. I hope Yang just decides, you know what, fuck it, and starts punching the shit out of everyone. Just cause that would be Yang, basically. But whatever. I'm also hoping we get some hint at Jean's semblance, cause they referenced it last episode that he hasn't unlocked it. So it's not just a natural thing, you need to be either like well trained or in a state of mind, because I know Ren unlocked his when he was a kid, but he was under a very stressful situation. So I'm curious to see how that one goes. I'm also curious to know what's going to happen with like the White Fang, because with Adam, the cancerous bastard that he is, has took over and basically ruined the rally that the Belladonnas were doing in the last episode. So I'm curious to see how that plays out. And I'm still wondering if we get new characters, because it would make sense having some new characters in, even if they're just side characters, just so it like keeps the momentum going and keeps adding new information to the pot, because there's still a lot I don't know, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people watching don't know, unless you're a hardcore fan, in which case you apparently know everything, so good for you. But whatever, enough of my babbling, I'll get straight into the reaction. 5 years old, well done Monty. Alright, I hear a motorcycle, so we're starting straight off with Yang. Does she have that guy on in her? Yeah, she does. That, like, really dickish looking dude.
How much further, pal?
This should just about do it.
Yeah, he's totally set an ambush.
I'll go up ahead and make sure the coast is clear.
Yeah, ambush. Definitely gonna be an ambush. And she knows it too. I do like the paint job she did with the arm though. And it acts as a shield. Awesome. Smallest shield ever, but it works.
I can't believe you were dumb enough to let me lead you here.
Is this everyone?
Yes, little lady. This is it. Well, unless you count the whole rest of the camp back that way.
That way.
Yeah. This ain't gonna end well.
That way.
Good to know.
And I would like to point out that one guy just had
Now
a
to pay me
sword.
back
The
for
sword's no gun.
We're gonna take your bike. And you're gonna take your lumps.
Take your lumps. Throwback to the 90s.
You got the jump on me last time, sweetheart. You really ought to think twice about fighting all...
Oh. So that's how it works. It's a built-in gun gauntlet. Alright, we're doing this now. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, a puncher. 7, 8, And ooh, that actually kind of hurts. Ooh, you should not have done that. She has gotten a lot better at using her shotguns to help her move about. Reminds me of My Hero Academia. If you guys watch that show, well done, we are friends.
It doesn't even matter. When Raven finds out what you did, you're dead.
Possibly, but I doubt it. I'm her daughter, after all.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you are. You know, she could have avoided all that if she just said... Oh, okay. Alright, so... it makes sense that these two would fight, because Ruby's not good with hand-to-hand.
Oz wasn't kidding. Oscar's picking up on this stuff fast.
And Oscar doesn't really know much when it comes to fighting. Ooh.
Gosh, I'm so sorry.
Problem is, Oscar's too nice.
I did it! Oscar?
You forgot to engage your aura again.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because this method makes you less likely to forget.
True.
Mind if I give it a shot?
Ooh, this is gonna end
Not
really
bad,
bad.
Miss Rose. But Oscar doesn't have the years of training that you do. Or I do.
Okay, this is gonna be fun.
Oh, well, maybe we should, take a break.
Ooh, she's actually doing... Never mind. I will say, what little bits you can see, the collision physics actually work. Because when he landed that first punch, you did see her cheek just sort of go inward.
The next time you want to throw left cross, remember to push off with the appropriate foot. And as always, do be aware of any openings.
Got it! Huh? Hey, are you okay?
How is this so exhausting? Your body isn't used to this kind of training. Not to mention generating a defensive aura on your own. It takes intense concentration at first, but in time it will become second nature, allowing you to deflect attacks and gradually heal your wounds. After that, you can begin focusing on your semblance, whatever that may be. Semblance?
You know, like your very own superpower.
And Noah with the
Everybody's got one.
greatest
It's just a
description.
matter of finding it and mastering it. Ruby moves super fast. Electricity makes me stronger. Ren can mask emotions, and John can,
I can't do it.
John's like you. He hasn't found his semblance yet, but we all know he will. And you will too. We all just have to try and help each other get stronger.
I really want to know what... So,
Common philosophy
we got two
is
that don't know the
warrior's
semblance.
is a part of who they are. Some say your personality and character can define your semblance, while some claim that it's the other way around. Of course, there are still many who don't see a connection at all.
It's hard to know when you know sometimes. Ren's semblance was unlocked from intense stress. And mine kicked in during training one day.
What about you?
Oh, struck by lightning, didn't die. Crazy Thursday.
I just don't understand.
That does sound like a typical week for
I
Nora.
train, I meditate.
Don't worry, Mr. Ark. Your journey is far from over. And the same might be said for all of you.
I still say
Unlocking
his
your
semblance is going to be
isn't
quite
the
cool.
end. It can still grow and evolve. Providing you're willing to put in the work, who knows what could happen.
Then let's get back to it.
Alright, we're back to this now. Well, we do want to talk about potential semblances for Oscar and Sean. I'll talk about that at the end of the video. Oh, this is the, that was at the end of the last episode. And you, I forget your name. I know what's gonna happen. She's gonna escape the moment Yang shows up. Sorry about that, guys. The Wi-Fi decided to cut out and stop the video, so I'm just going to jump straight back in. Alright, she's summoning a little night dude. Okay. I don't see... Why doesn't she just get the night dude to uncuff her, and then she uses a bigger glyph when her hands are free? Or does she actually need a sword to do the massive glyphs? I don't know. Oh shit. Well,
Mom.
everyone wanted this to happen.
Yang. So, after all this time, you finally decided to visit me.
Ooh,
You know
please
that I
knock her
searched
hell
for
out.
you.
I spent years looking for you.
And you found me. You were patient, determined, and strong enough to make your dream a reality. Well done, Yang. But did you have to be so rough with my men?
I didn't want a fight. They started it.
Well, you certainly finished it. Right. I'm sure this is all very overwhelming.
Awkward.
But I must admit that you've proven yourself. So any questions you have, I'll be happy to answer. You can stay with us tonight. I'll even have the cooks whip up something for you.
That's not why I'm here.
Ooh.
What was that?
I'm not here for you. Ruby is somewhere in Mistral. She's with Crow and she's going to need my help. I just need you to take me to her.
And why would I do that?
Because we're family.
Family. Only coming around when they need something. I have to say, I'm disappointed. After all, you found me, didn't you? Why not take that drive and use it to find your little sister if she really means that much to you?
Because you're going to save me time. Ruby was heading to Mistral, but there's no guarantee she's made it there. Looking for her in Anima could take ages. But Dad told me how your semblance works.
Wait.
You could bond to certain people. And when you do, you could create a portal that takes you straight to them.
Is that
You've
how it
got one
works?
for Dad, one for me, and you've got one for Crow. He promised me he'd watch out for Ruby before he left. And I trust him. So, make a portal to my uncle and sister, and I'll be on my way.
She's got like the coolest
You know,
semblance.
It takes real
Hands
strength
down,
to
just-
march in here and demand such a favor of me. I've got to say, I'm impressed. It's very noble to want to help out your sister. But if she's with Crow, then she's already a lost cause.
What does that mean?
You don't want to get mixed up in all of that, Yang. Ozpin is not the man you think he is, and Crow is a fool for trusting him. I would know. I trusted him once, too.
I don't care what you think.
Your choice is your own. All I'm suggesting is that instead of getting wrapped up in something too big for you, for any of us, that maybe you take a moment to wonder if you're already where you belong.
Save your breath.
This
You
is
can
a lot
start off
different than
whatever
I
you want.
imagined.
But nothing is going to keep me from my sister.
Oh, aren't you stubborn?
I get it from my mom.
Best comeback ever. And the music's
Well, if
kicking in,
that's
so
how you
something's
feel,
gonna happen.
Then it sounds like we're done here. Take her away.
Yeah, good luck with that one.
Did you not hear me? I said, send me to Crow, damn it!
That's enough! You watch your mouth in front of our leader!
You watch who you're pointing your weapons at. Alright. Yang versus Bandit Tribe. Go. Ooh.
Yang?
Weiss?
Weiss? All right, well, subtlety is out.
She can use the little one to make a big one. That is awesome. And y'all are fucked.
What is that?
Don't worry about it. What are you doing here?
Well, that's my mom, and she could take us to Ruby.
Ugh.
Your mom kidnapped me? You kidnapped her?
Revelations all round. Ooh.
Enough!
Thank you.
Oh, it's a...
If you people don't keep it together, this place will be crawling with Grimm. Give the girl her weapon back. You two, in my tent. Now.
Why?
If you're really going after your sister, then you need to know the truth.
Oh, we're getting some backstory now. I was actually looking forward to watching those two kick the shit out of bandits.
Sorry
And
about
what's her name? Ah,
I missed you so much.
I missed you too.
that's nice. That was a nice way to end the episode. Right, so not really much happened other than people coming together, and basically two events that fans wanted was Team RWBY coming back together, even if it's in bits and bats, and Yang meeting her mother. Both happened in one episode, so I'm gonna talk about that first. The way they portrayed Yang meeting her mother wasn't how most people were expecting, because I know a lot of people were expecting like Raven to just show up to protect Yang again, like she did on the train in volume, was it 2 or 3? 2. And possibly just fighting alongside her that way. I know a lot of people were hoping something like that would happen. I think others were just gonna do the whole, like, while Yang was going finding RWBY, Raven was gonna like keep an eye on her and stuff like that. I don't know, but whatever. But the way they got him in this was no like pussyfooting around, just straight to the point. Yang has stopped giving a shit about Raven. She's literally just going to use Raven's semblance, which I will talk about soon, to go and find RWBY. So everyone thinking we're gonna be like a touching moment, a mother reuniting with a daughter, even if it was like a hothead and a bandit. But them coming together like this worked really well for both their characters. Both of them are stubborn, and with Yang just officially just not giving two shits about Raven shows character growth, which I'm actually really, really happy about. But of course, like most things, Raven is also stubborn and refused to help, so sending her bandits to try and get rid of Yang, leading to Yang punching one through a tent, revealing Weiss. And now those two are together again. I've been saying since the start of the volume, I'm interested to see how they bring Team RWBY together. This one, I actually like it. I was expecting Weiss to escape just before Yang got there, but I do prefer this way a lot better. And finding out that Weiss's mini knight can make itself grow by itself disproves the whole question I had earlier in the video, that Weiss needed her sword to do her glyphs, so that disproved it. Unless the knight is sort of like, I'll say, its own thing. Like, I don't know. You guys will probably come up with a decent answer in the comments, hopefully. Right, the next lot I want to talk about. The whole training session with RWBY and Oscar. It makes sense having those two match up because neither one is good with hand-to-hand combat. And it's one of those, they also did sort of do the whole talk about semblances that it's not just like you get it from training or you get it from like concentration and stuff like that. Sorry, I said concentration. I don't know. I don't know. Brain just sort of melted a little bit. But it's a completely random event. It's something completely random that could happen to trigger your semblance. Because with Ren's happening under the stressful situation of his hometown being destroyed by that weird, ugly-looking Grim, RWBY just getting hers during training, and Nora's apparently being struck by lightning and her not dying. Make that into a chibi skit, please? Because that sounds hilarious. And with the whole Jean and Oscar having a sort of little bonding moment, because if you think of it from Jean's standing point, if he's looking at Oscar, a boy who's just started training to become a huntsman, you can probably see himself in his shoes, because it wasn't that long ago that Jean was the same, just a rookie just trying to make it. And with both of them not like having a semblance, they can sort of relate to each other. But when it comes to what semblance each of those two will have, it's still up in the air. I don't know if Jean's actually gonna have like a massive force field, or it's gonna be anything like that. I don't know. I've seen so many theories that it's hard to keep one in my head just for like, it'll be this, it'll be that, I don't know. But now the whole debate of what Oscar's semblance is gonna be, I don't know. Because I don't even know what Ozpin's semblance was, so I can't even play off that. So it could be a case of, it could be something relevant or random. It depends on where Rooster Teeth goes. And with the pacing of this series so far, we are most likely going to see at least one of their semblance activates in Volume 5. And we're more than likely going to get most of Team RWBY together. But I do believe it's going to be all of Team RWBY going against the White Fang. That's a new RWBY theory that popped into my head a couple of days ago, playing on the whole, why are they all fighting the guys who are at the White Fang? And that was one of those. The White Fang's going after Haven Academy. So Blake is gonna come over to fight the White Fang. RWBY's already there. And now Yang and Weiss are gonna be there as well. So they're gonna come together, fight the White Fang, hopefully kill Adam. I'm praying that he kills, Adam dies. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm also looking forward to seeing what Hazel can do. I've only seen glimpses in the intro of what he can do. He can stop Nora's hammer, which is crazy. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna call it quits. And as always, the link to Rooster Teeth's channel is in the description. Feel free to go and check them out, because they are awesome. And actually quite amazing letting me do these reactions. So thank you, Rooster Teeth. And thank you for watching. And if you did enjoy, leave a like. Let me know in the comments something you noticed that I didn't. And subscribe if you want to watch another one, because I post these on Saturday, an hour or two after the episode airs on that channel. So, I'll see you all later.